The RMS section on water transfers, contracts, and credits is after the section on reporting rate and amounts of water diverted and used for the reporting year. The page on water transfers and contracts allows the user to indicate if water diverted under a water right ID was sold, transferred, or reallocated to another water right holder during the reporting year. Most transfers in the state are between federal Central Valley Project or State Water Project contractors. Water right holders who have transferred water during the report year should enter the transfer information in the top section of this screen. For water transfers, please report the quantity of water transferred in acre-feet, the dates when the transfer occurred, and the agency that approved the transfer. The lower portion of this page is to report water obtained via water supply contracts during the reporting year. Users who have entered a contract should respond to questions H through S, and in particular, note Part L, the source from which the contract water was diverted. This means the original source of the water, such as the stream, reservoir, or other water source. And question M, if the point of diversion is the same as the identified water right. For example, if a new point of diversion was added, then the POD would change. Please report for questions N through P the amount of water authorized under the contract, the amount authorized for the reporting year, and the amount projected for the following year. Be sure to use the units of acre-feet. Finally, indicate if the contract is related to an exchange or settlement of prior rights. If so, is the user claiming all monthly reported diversion under the prior water rights? And if not, what is the amount diverted solely under contract? For further questions regarding water transfers or contracts, please contact the Division of Water Rights. The measurement screen appears after the section on transfers and water supply contracts. This tutorial does not cover the measurement section. Please see our measurement video tutorial for further help. Water right holders with storage should report on this page. The screen is self-explanatory. Please fill out the table accordingly. The section on water credits recognizes water right holders who support emergency drought conservation measures that were recently mandated. A water right can be lost through non-use. However, rights may be protected if the reason for non-use is water conservation, reclaiming wastewater, or participating in a conjunctive groundwater use program. Having the credit documented helps prevent forfeiture of a water right due to reduced water use via conservation. The credit reporting is divided into 3 sections: conservation of water, water quality and wastewater reclamation, and conjunctive use of groundwater. Each section requests that the user quantify the amount of water conserved. The quantity conserved can be used by the Water Board to account for reductions in the reported amount of water used in order to prevent the water right being forfeited due to non-use. We will break out the 3 sections on the following screens. The first credit section asks if any water conservation measures were used. Examples of water conservation efforts include limiting residential water use through low-flow faucets, toilets, and shower heads, reduction or elimination of commercial landscape irrigation, and conserving agricultural water use, such as through crop rotation to low water demand crop. Water conservation can include any documented change in practices that quantifies the reduction in water use when compared to historical methods of use as authorized under the water right. Indicate the amount of water that was conserved and the units of measurement. The second credit section asks if reclaimed water from a wastewater treatment facility or water from a desalination facility was used. This credit would generally be claimed by a municipality that has increased the use of recycled or reclaimed wastewater, resulting in a reduction of use under a water right. An example is the use of recycled water for municipal landscape irrigation. The owner of the wastewater treatment plant is required to obtain approval from the board through a wastewater change petition if the increase in reclaimed wastewater is a result of a change in the point of discharge to surface waters, a change in the place of use, or a change in the purpose of use of the treated wastewater. Indicate the amount of water use reduction due to using reclaimed water in the units of measurement. The third credit section is for conjunctive use of groundwater and surface water. In order to claim credit for conjunctive use of groundwater in lieu of surface water, the surface water source had to be available for the claimed period. In other words, if a surface stream dried up and the water right holder was forced to use groundwater as an alternative source, that use could not be claimed under conjunctive use. Water right holders that are still under the permit development period should be aware that claimed conjunctive use does not establish documented use under the permitted water right. The permittee would have had to document maximum use through diversion from the authorized source at least once prior to claiming conjunctive use of both groundwater and surface water. Indicate the amount of water use reduction and the units of measurement due to conjunctive use of groundwater. This concludes the section on water transfers, contracts, storage, and credits. The next video covers water diversion measurement.